go.
Welcome back to another episode of How to Bleach the Public.
Yeah.
The public will be bleached.
We like to call it just,
Bleaching.
well, no. We like to call it, purifying the gene pool.
Sam's Cola.
Dude, Walmart's finest.
Sam's Cola. Let's talk about that for a second. I feel like everybody knows the Sam's Cola sucks, but we don't want to admit it.
It is the poor man's Coca-Cola.
It sure is.
Along with about 90 other off-brands.
It's way more syrupy than most.
It is. It's
like-
really sweet.
Well, why are you overloading our mouths with syrup? I love syrup. I want more syrup.
Well, as you can see, we don't have a guest today.
Yeah,
because
fuck
this, not that reason,
Oh.
this is the last episode of season 1.
Yeah. Fuck your vagina.
Yes.
We're gonna wreck it. We're gonna wreck it with a ball. A wrecking ball.
Yep. Season 2 will be out soon.
And then we're gonna come from the vagina to the asshole and explode all over the place. So,
And that's how season 2 is going to start.
exactly. You're just gonna hear It's gonna be very uncomfortable.
For everybody.
Except me. I'm gonna love it. Gonna own it. Gonna prod it, pick it.
You're going to pick it.
I'm gonna pick it after I prod it.
Alright.
Yeah. Dingleberries, bro.
So, after I crack open this nice, crisp Sam's Cola, I got a story for you.
Okay.
So last night, my neighbor was like, hey, I'm having a bonfire.
Swag.
So I was like, all right. So me and him have a lot of like mutual friends. So like everybody that was there, I knew them. And there's this couple that's there. And I'm not going to use their real names only for the fact that they don't know that I saw this go down.
I'm interested.
So we're going to call the dude Dave.
Okay.
We're going to call the girl Mary.
Dave and Mary.
Yes. All right. So Dave and Mary have been
Dave and
married. They've been married for about 2 or 3 years. All right. So party's winding down. Everybody's like on the move, like heading out. And I walk outside because it was like right behind my house. And so I walk outside and Mary is sitting in the front seat of the car and Dave is standing on the outside on the passenger side with the door open.
Yeah.
Now, everybody's been drinking, so everybody's feeling pretty good. All I hear is her saying, "You're a dumb motherfucker, you stupid piece of shit," blah, blah, blah. literally for like 2 minutes. And I have no idea what they're arguing about.
Mary's unhappy.
No idea what they're arguing about. And then I hear Dave say, well, I'm just going to go back and look for it because he lost his phone.
Oh, okay.
And she was that upset
You piece of shit.
because he lost his phone.
I can't believe you.
He lost his phone at a party in the dark where he was drinking. And she got mad about
You
that.
piece of trash.
And so she's just like going off. And she's like, no, get in the fucking car. I'm ready to go home. We'll come back tomorrow, whatever. Get in the fucking car. And he's like, it'll take literally like 5 seconds. Like, let me go look for it. If I don't find it in like a minute, I'll come back. And she just keeps going on. Just like, you dumb motherfucker, blah, blah, blah.
Jeez.
Seth, I shit you not. He looks at her and says, and you wonder why I cheated on you.
Oh my god. And you wonder why I cheated on you.
And he slams the car door and starts walking back to where the fire was.
Damn,
to
Dave
see
is
if,
pissed.
to see if he can find his phone. And I hear Mary, she's like, you did fucking what? And like, she's like, I'm fucking leaving. And so she turns the car on and starts backing out, but she doesn't leave the driveway. She stops. So then she gets out and walks down to the fire. Apparently he is sitting in the chair that he was sitting in, kind of looking around to the side to see if his phone had fallen out. She comes up, just fucking punches him right in the face.
No way.
Punches him right in the fucking face.
Yes.
And he's like so confused. He's like, the fuck was that for? Like,
I wonder.
Like, it was so funny. And then he gets mad. So he's like belligerent drunk.
Oh no.
So he gets mad and grabs the keys and peels out of my driveway and leaves her in the driveway. She's like running after him with like her flashlight on her phone on, like
Jesus,
running
dude.
after him.
Come back.
And she like gets a little bit down the road, and then I guess someone called her, or she called someone, I'm assuming her mom, and she was like, well, Dave just fucking left with the car, and I hope he gets in a wreck and fucking dies.
That's extreme, dude. You had a really eventful night.
And then, oh, it's not over.
Oh, what?
So at that point, she is trying to call his phone because she's drunk too and has already forgotten that he's lost it. So she's trying to call him to get him to come back. And my friend Jerrod, who was there, like finds the phone and he answers it and he's like, hello?
Oh my God.
And she's just like, get the fuck back here, you dumb motherfucker, blah, blah, blah. And he's just like, this is Jerrod.
Hey, this is Jerrod.
And she's like, oh, well, I'm in the driveway. Can you bring his phone to me? And so he, like, gives her the phone. And then not 10 seconds later, Dave pulls back in the driveway.
He couldn't commit, dude.
She walks up to the car, opens the door, and she says, get the fuck out of the car. And he's like, no, just get in, we'll go home. And she's like, get the fuck out of the car. And she throws his phone. I swear to God, it had to have cracked the passenger side window. Because I like heard it smack, dude. She threw it so hard. And then I couldn't tell if they switched seats, like who got in the driver's seat and who drove home. But then they drove off. But there was like 20 minutes
of just hardcore.
of just witnessing that, and they have no idea that I saw like the intimate parts. Everybody saw him get punched, which was funny as fuck. But they have no idea that I witnessed and you wonder why I cheated on you.
And you wonder why I cheated on you. You should have started throwing like fold-up chairs down and stuff like that.
Just out of the corner, I should have just been like,
World star. Everybody wants to
start recording.
Fucking
fight.
middle school all over again. I can't wait. I bet Dave loses.
I imagine that they had a very eventful night when they got home.
Oh yeah, I bet there was a lot of anger and hostility.
I would say so. Oh God, it was
so
like surreal though, because I've never witnessed anything like that, like firsthand.
Oh.
Dude, it was wild.
Oh man, I don't really know what. Well, I hung out last night and just did some wild shit.
Hell yeah.
That's pretty much all I did.
Did you do some hood shit?
No.
Hood rat shit?
I got belligerent drunk by accident.
I did on purpose.
No, did you? You were like, you know what? Fuck that.
Yeah, because everyone was still drunk while all that was happening.
So you were just like...
So everyone's just like, what?
This is awesome. This is awesome.
But yeah, it was very eventful.
Can you believe how nice it is today?
Dude, I thought it was going to rain. I thought it was supposed to rain.
Me too.
But it didn't.
No, because it's Memorial Day, and us Patriots, we'll kick your ass,
dude,
rain.
We're off work tomorrow.
I know. Can you believe that?
No, I can't.
Me either.
I'm also off Tuesday.
How'd that happen?
I requested it.
Oh.
Because I have family coming in.
You're like, fuck this place.
I've got family coming in, and I had requested Friday, but you were off, and I didn't know Roberta had already requested it off. And so Jackie was like, can you do it another day? I was like, I'll take Tuesday.
As a matter of fact, I can.
So I still got a 4-day weekend.
Nice.
So let me know Monday what happens.
Oh.
Or Tuesday, yeah.
I don't think anything's going to go down. Systems are back up.
Like all the way?
Not all the way, but you know what I mean. Like, good enough.
Hell yeah.
I have email.
I did not when I left Friday, so...
So guys, I just wanted to let you know, we're going to start season 2 It's going to be awesome. I know we talked about this already, but we're going to have a set.
Yes, we will actually have a set because season 2 will for sure introduce video and audio.
And you're going to see faces that you've never seen.
And faces that you have seen.
Yeah, and maybe we might even show you some missing children posters where you can help.
No one has seen them.
Yeah, not a soul. So maybe if you have, you can get them rescued. That's pretty much what this whole show's about. Missing children and finding them homes.
Yeah, if you didn't know it, we have been placing subliminal messages in each episode. That's why everyone who has listened to every episode has felt the need to give money to different charities involving missing children.
Yeah, and you thought Wu-Tang was for the kids. You were fucking wrong.
And even better, the charities that you gave to do not exist.
Yeah, they don't. They're ours. Dude, I wish that were true. I wish we were siphoning money illegally. That would be fucking awesome.
We need to.
We do.
Make up a charity.
Fucking make up a charity. We can do that. We can start a GoFundMe.
Shit.
Let's do that sometime.
I'm thinking about, too, we could do like a Patreon.
What is that?
It's a platform for, you can use it for anything, but mainly a lot of YouTubers use it. And what it is, because our videos will never be monetized because we say fuck a whole bunch.
Yeah.
So,
Fuck.
We will never make YouTube cash.
Of course we won't.
But we can do Patreon, and what that does is we set it up and people can subscribe on Patreon and they can pledge money per month. They can do anywhere from $1 up to like $1,000, which I don't expect anyone to do right now. But
we're not that good.
But as of right now, we have 19 YouTube subscribers, which means if all of you gave $1 a month, we would be making $19 a month for the actual effort that we're putting into it, and all the money that we would get from that would go toward making the show better.
Also, I've started a new marketing scheme where I just go around telling people that they need to check us out because we suck.
Yes. So please, if you enjoy the show and listening to us, all 19 of you, we very much appreciate all 19 people that have subscribed right now. So big shout out to you guys.
Yeah, dude.
Please show anyone you think would be
enjoy
interested. Yes.
We've been trying really hard to come up with the most awesome improvisational podcast that we could make. It's been like a month or two now, right?
Yeah, it has been about 2.5 months because we are 10 episodes in.
Saying we're hearing people dig it, so might as well. If you're listening to this, show as many people as possible. Share this. Do what you can, because that would be really rad.
Just don't be radical.
Yeah, don't be radical. Don't shove your beliefs down my throat, sir/ma'am.
But no, seriously, show everyone you know. Because our videos are averaging about 50 views per video right now, which doesn't sound like much, but there are a few videos that have over 100 views. So I think the most viewed ones right now is the very first episode, and Randy's episode, and Antonio's episode. And speaking of guests, if you guys want a specific person, because like I said, most of the people that listen right now are local and know us personally.
What up?
So if you want a specific guest, feel free to suggest who it is, because we're open to literally anybody. And we've got big plans for season 2 guests as well. Season 2, since we will have video, we will more than likely try to have a guest on every episode except for maybe the first one, just so we can get a feel for the set and the video and everything like that. But every episode after that, we are going to try to have guests. Everyone that was in season 1, so Randy, Tim, Antonio, and Jerrod, will be back for season 2. And we've got big plans for the last episode of season 2. Each season will have 10 episodes. And we will only do like a week or two in between each season. So there won't be like a really long break between everything. But everyone that was a guest on season 1 and everyone that is a guest on season 2 will be featured on the last episode of season 2. We're trying to work it out to where everyone that has been on the show will be in the last episode of season 2. And that will probably be a 2-hour episode because we're going to have upwards of 10 people plus us.
Yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to start a fire in the middle of Jordan's house. Mm-hmm. And we're going to play campfire songs around it. We're going to get really drunk. I may dance around the fire naked because that is what I do spiritually. And pretty much that's what we got planned. I didn't mean to spoil it for anybody. I mean, you'll see it. Seeing is believing. So.
Yes. So, like I said, thank you guys. This episode is just like a big thank you. That's all it really is.
I love you.
Yeah, just thanks. Thanks for hanging out with us for an hour every Sunday. We appreciate it.
Yeah. You've made this Frenchman's day.
But no, seriously, like we honestly did not have very big expectations when we started this. It kind of started just on a whim. I know you guys are hearing the wind right now, so sorry about that. But we didn't have very high expectations. We kind of just started it to do it, and like I said, it actually took off more than I anticipated it to.
Yeah, for sure.
So I really appreciate you guys helping us actually make this happen.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. I didn't expect people to listen to this, and I don't really know how many people like listen to it all the way through. I know an hour's kind of hard for people sometimes, but I mean, just listening a little bit is pretty fucking cool to know that people are like, these guys are pretty funny.
Yeah, even if you just kind of listen for like 15 minutes or like skip around the episode to see what we're talking about, any view at all is greatly appreciated.
We're gonna have music.
Yeah, we will have music. We will have segments, different things to help the episodes. We'll have, like I said, we'll have guests. We will have a set of some sort. We will have audio and video. So get ready, because it's going to be awesome. And we're aiming to start season 2 on June 9th. So 2 weeks from now. So we're taking a week off to get the set together and get some stuff ready for season 2. So I hope you guys will stick around, and hope you appreciate everything that we're putting into it. Season 1, not that we didn't take it serious, but season 2, we're gonna like seriously put a lot of effort into it.
It's overdrive.
It is maximum overdrive.
Point Break.
Mm-hmm.
Other 90s movie.
Yes.
Too Fast, Too Furious. There we go. Wait, that's early 2000s, but whatever.
That was the best one, though.
It was, because, they were too fast. And my favorite part about them being too fast is they were also able to incorporate that they were too furious.
It was also the most clever of the sequel titles.
Yes.
Because all the other ones were just kind of like, eh.
First, I like how they used the number 2, and then they used TOO.
Yeah.
Too Fast, Too Furious.
Yeah.
Fucking badass.
And that's the first one that had Ludacris in it.
Yeah, that was ludicrous in itself.
Honestly, he's not a bad actor either.
No.
Which is odd, because you wouldn't think he would be.
It made me want to shake my money maker like somebody about to pay me.
Oh my god.
Then I had to get back, motherfucker, because I didn't know me like that. I got special.
But they missed a perfect opportunity for him somewhere in the movie to just say, "Move, bitch, get out the way." And he never said it.
They should have put it in the script.
I was kind of salty about it.
Pretty pissed off right now that you mentioned that.
He didn't do much in Too Fast, Too Furious, though, because what was it? He got out of racing because he, like, had a wreck or something, so
Yeah.
he wasn't, like, into racing anymore. He just, like, he hosted the races and, like, made money off of them.
He Ricky Bobbied it.
Yeah.
He got fucking scared as shit. He was like, no more.
Yeah, because I remember the quote. He's like, "I hit a wall doing a $120."
So did Dale Earnhardt.
Yeah, but Ludacris lived.
What?
Which goes to show that he is the better racer.
You know the weirdest thing about that wreck is that wasn't even the worst wreck Dale Earnhardt had been in.
Yeah, it was just like the angle that he hit it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's
Like,
weird.
There was one wreck where he flipped like 16 times, dude. Like literally.
I saw that. Yeah, he ended up like in the infield and shit.
Yeah. Like that was fucking crazy.
And he lived through that. It was just he hit that wall at such a weird angle, because I forget who the driver was, but they like bumped him.
Yeah.
And he ended up hitting that wall at such like a weird angle.
He like snapped his neck.
Yeah, like instantly. And they took him to the hospital, and he died at the hospital. But yeah.
He was I don't know, man. I don't really think there's another driver like that now.
There's not. And the drivers now don't race like they used to.
Exactly.
Like, if you look back at, like, old race videos, like Dale Earnhardt, Alan Kulwicki, Rusty Wallace, Bobby Labonte, people like that, like, they were balls to the fucking wall, like, the whole time. Like, now they don't even, like, bump each other
It's
anymore.
too fucking regulated.
Yeah, they don't even, like,
Makes
touch
it super
at all.
boring. And, you know, the coolest part about it to me used to be that, like, people would get these cars and they would build them the way they wanted to build them. Now they have regulations they have to follow with how they're building their cars. So it's basically like you're racing the same fucking cars.
Yeah,
Like,
each car has to be, like, exactly the same.
yeah, it's
Pretty much. I mean, they can have, like, minor detail changes, especially to, like, inside, like, the roll cage and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But the outside, they all have to be, like, the same level of aerodynamic. And they all have to have, like, the same body curvatures and stuff. Like, I don't know. It's... Yeah, like,
It's not about who has the better car now. Like,
I think the 80s to probably early 2000s was probably the best time for it, because that's like late 90s through like 2007, 2008. That's when I was actually like a really big like fan of
Yeah.
it. And then after they made all the new regulations and stuff, I was just like, I don't really like. I'll watch it, but you know,
it's not the same.
Yeah, I'm not like into it like I used to be.
That's wrestling for me, like WWE. I used to be really big into it. I used to watch it all the time just because it was so fucking ridiculous. Like
Yeah.
a guy would get hit with a ladder, blood would be everywhere, and like, he'd get slammed through a burning table and shit. Now it's like PG and it's just lame, but they're coming out with like a new brand called AEW. It's supposed to be like
Oh,
fucking badass. Yeah, there's supposed to be fire and blood.
fire.
Yeah.
Like setting people on fire.
Well, like you know how like sometimes they would bust people through tables and shit. Sometimes
Yeah.
they'll put like gas on it and like light it on fire and then like slam people through it.
Oh, gotcha. Okay,
And they'll do the same thing with like the barbed wire baseball bats and shit.
so it's like it'll be like more theatrical
Yeah.
than it has been the past couple of years.
Yeah, that's the only reason I watched. I'm pretty sure that's the only reason most people watched was the fucking over the top bullshit.
The acting.
Yeah, like the thumbtacks, the fucking like chairs.
What if all sports are staged? Wrestlers are just the worst actors.
That would be hilarious. Like hockey staged. That would be fucking great. So I'm gonna beat you up out there on the ice.
So what you're gonna do? Put your hockey stick in front of mine and make me intentionally miss my shot, and then we're gonna fight.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna win the fight, but I'm also gonna get penalized for 5 minutes. You will only get penalized for 2 minutes because you didn't start it.
Yeah. Don't start none, won't be none.
Yeah.
That's the rule.
If you didn't start no shit, there wouldn't be no shit.
God damn it.
Words of wisdom from Lil Jon himself.
And the East Side Boys. I think it was funny, Lil Jon and the East Side Boys. If you rep the East Side, you're probably cool.
Yeah, there wasn't many of them.
Yeah, like...
Even now, there's not many of them.
But they were always good. I don't
Yeah.
understand that. Like...
It's weird, too, though, because you've got, like, the ones from, like, the far west side, like the classic ones, like Biggie and Tupac, and of course they were good. And then you had the ones from the east side, like early 2000s, like when the Atlanta rap scene was, like, taking off.
Good times.
Dude, you had... People can say what they want to, but that was some of the best rap, too.
Ever come out.
But
yeah.
now, I think rap now, there's, like, 2 classes of it. The first class is like people who are genuinely good and clever with their lyrics, and then there are people like Lil Xan and Young Thug and P&B Rock and literally like 3,000 others that all just sound the fucking same.
Yeah, dude. It's
They
just
use
club
the
music.
they use the same beats, they use the same flow, same rhyme scheme.
Everything. Auto-tune.
They all mumble.
Yeah, and it's like, it's the most annoying kind of mumble because you can kind of make out what they're saying, but at the same time you can't. So you're kind of just trying to follow along, but you literally don't know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, the way they mumble, like you said, like, you can make out what they're saying, and then you get even more pissed off because what they're saying is so fucking stupid. It's all the same.
I'm mixing crack in the pan.
It's all the same. It's all, I got money. I didn't have money, now I got money. I got more money than you. Got more money than you'll ever have, but I didn't have it before, now I do. Like, I just made a rap song.
Cooking crack in the kitchen.
Yeah, like...
That fucking stir-fry song that was so popular.
Then you had people come along that were different, and they were big for about 3 seconds, and then everyone stopped caring about them. Like when Hobson first started getting big,
dude.
It was like, oh, okay, this guy's like actually really clever, and then no one cared about him. Even like Fetty Wap, because he mixed like singing and rap.
Yeah, he disappeared.
Yeah, kind of like what Frank Ocean did. He would mix singing and rap, but then like no one cared about them after that. Like, I don't know, like all the good ones that come around, they either get super big and then change their style, or they get to the point where no one cares.
I think it's crazy that Earl Sweatshirt and Tyler the Creator are the only 2 people, besides Frank Ocean, of course, the only 2 like rappers that are actually doing okay out of Odd Future right now.
Yeah, like I don't even know who the other ones are.
Haji Beats, Left Brain, they're all fucking like Mike G. Where the fuck's Mike G? Like, I miss that shit though. I miss when Odd Future was first coming out. I miss that genre of rap. Like, I miss when Childish Gambino was getting big, dude. Like,
Just the absurdity
Yeah, exactly.
that they had. It was just like...
it was just like a bunch of skaters got bored one day and they were like, well, let's make a rap tape.
Well, it's even like Kid Cudi when he first came out.
Yeah.
And Logic when he was first coming out. And I don't know, like, yeah, that's all it was. It was just like a bunch of skaters, pretty much.
Yeah, like whenever you think about it, whenever
Yeah.
you really fucking think about it. And that's why Supreme got so big, and like Thrasher, you saw people in Thrasher hoodies that never even fucking touched a skateboard.
Yeah.
Or read a Thrasher magazine. They were just like, oh, I saw Tyler the Creator wearing this once.
Yep.
Fucking wear it.
Yep.
Good times.
I don't like that either, though. Like,
The poser bullshit.
yeah,
Me
like
either.
if you're wearing a shirt with some kind of design on it, whether it's like a place, a band, or an artist, a brand of some sort, I expect you to know or at least appreciate what is on there, not be like, hey man, that's a nice Led Zeppelin shirt. Do you like Led Zeppelin?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, Stairway to Heaven's really good.
I hate you. That's what I would say. I'd be like, fuck you, dude. Nothing.
Like, I don't know, man.
They wrote songs about Bilbo Baggins.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking badass.
Yeah, that's the thing about Led Zeppelin. They wrote songs like their lyrics are like progressive rock, but their music was not. It was more like it was like a precursor to metal.
Yeah, that's what they did.
They made it like super heavy.
Laid a fucking foundation for bands like Venom to be like, like,
yeah, and that's what people don't realize. Like, if there wasn't like Black Sabbath, Led Zeppelin, Steppenwolf, if there wasn't bands like that, like metal would not exist.
Queensryche.
Or it would, but it wouldn't be what it is now.
Yeah.
Because they were the first ones to make like blues and rock like heavy. And then you had people after them, kind of like Queensryche, Judas Priest, Iron Maiden, which you had them in like the late 70s and the early 80s, like making it even harder to pave the way for like Metallica, Megadeth, Slayer, and Anthrax, and people like that, who paved the way for the bands of today.
Dude, did you know Metallica's favorite band was the Misfits?
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, that's why they always had like fiend skulls and stuff like everywhere.
James Hetfield was in that Netflix Ted Bundy movie with Zac Efron.
Yes, he was.
He played a cop.
Yeah, imagine that, of all fucking people. James Hetfield's a cop.
That movie was alright. It was, I don't know.
I heard it focused more on his girlfriend than anything.
It did. It focuses more on their relationship and then the relationship that he had later on with that other girl.
Yeah.
That's mainly what it focuses on. That and like the actual trials themselves. It doesn't focus on like the actual murders or like why he did it.
Huh.
I mean, it's good, like, because it's different, because it's the exact opposite of what you would expect for the movie to be. I don't know. I don't like the way they portrayed him, though. Because, like, at some points during the movie, like, different shit would be happening.
Right.
And I almost, like, felt sorry for him. And then I have to remind myself, like, oh, yeah, he killed a whole bunch of people. Like, I'm not supposed to feel sorry for him, but the way they portray it, it almost makes you feel sorry for him.
You're like, damn, Ted.
Yeah. Zac Efron did an amazing job with it, though. Like, I did not expect him to be as good at it as he was.
You know that he had to issue a statement saying that he wasn't, like, I don't know, condoning the actions of Ted Bundy.
What?
Yeah.
Who made him do that?
I don't know. A bunch of people got mad, said that he was, like, glamorizing. Because Zac Efron looks so good, you know?
Yeah.
But he was kind of, like, glamorizing Ted Bundy.
What the fuck? He looks, the way they've got his makeup and stuff in the movie, he looks exactly like him.
You know, I don't understand the allure behind Ted Bundy, though, that women had. I mean, I understand it was like the 70s or 80s, like different standards of being attractive back then. But I mean, when you look at that guy, you can tell he's a fucking creep. I mean, I just looked at his face and I was like, that guy, there's something off about this guy.
You can tell it in their eyes,
his
man.
Damn unibrow.
That too. Yeah, you can tell, like, certain people, like, you can look at their eyes and be like, that guy could have the tendency to kill people.
He'd probably murder a person or two. People have told me that I have dead fish eyes. And I'm like, thanks.
I don't think that. Like, I don't see it.
Thanks a lot.
I don't see that. I've heard people say that, and I don't see it.
Dead fish eyes. Like, what the fuck? Like, I mean, I'll take it.
I think it's just because your eyes are kind of bigger, and they're, like, glossy, I guess.
Yeah.
But, like, they don't look dead. I don't know where they get dead fish eyes from it. I mean, to each their own, whatever.
Yeah.
But
yeah, guys.
I don't see it.
See who my friends are. My real friends.
Yeah.
Dude, we need to go wreck a bar sometime.
Wreck a bar.
Yeah, let's wreck it. Or go to karaoke. Wreck karaoke.
Shit.
Let's go wreck karaoke and record it. Then put it on Freedom Bill in the Longbeard Hour. Yeah. We're going to do a lot of wild and zany stuff soon, guys.
Yeah, we've got other stuff besides the podcast planned.
We're going to go out into public.
Yeah.
I got to get a camera.
Doing like man on the street interviews.
Yeah.
And we're going to ask the burning questions that you all care about, such as, do you always flush when you go number one?
Where's Waldo? You know?
Why is the sky blue?
Do you think the moon is made of cheese?
What would Meatloaf not do for love?
Who in God's name is Matt Lauer? Why do we care where he's at?
These are the burning questions that will be answered.
Man, we'll find out. I want to go down to State Street and I just want to start asking people random shit.
Yeah.
And record it.
Yeah. But no, we really do. We've got big plans coming your way.
We're going to liberate the Middle East.
We're going to liberate the illiterate.
Yeah, we're going to show them how to read. Not only are we going to show them how to read, we're going to show them how to write.
And we're going to teach them English because English is the best.
Yeah, speak English or die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what the Bible says.
Yeah, have you read it? I have, because I know how to read English. Because I know how to read fucking King James knew. Do you know he actually, and this is a fun fact about that, King James was a fucking asshole.
Yeah,
Like, he killed a bunch of people.
He would have people write out, like, the books, and if something was in there that he didn't like or didn't agree with, he would have them killed and have that part omitted.
Yeah.
Like...
And this is the version that people swear by.
Yeah. King James version, man.
All the way.
Like, almost every person I know over, like, 50 that has a practicing religion to deal with Christianity, they're all like, if you don't read the King James version, you're going to hell.
See you there, pal.
Like, I don't know, man. It's just odd.
It's a weird world we live in. I like it. Keep it up. Pockets of humanity.
Yeah, stay weird.
Yeah. Give me something to make fun of.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I don't know. I'm sure we have offended people over the course of these first 10 episodes.
Oh, well. I mean, I said something about, well, Tim said the word faggot on here.
Oh, he did. And not in like a euphemism kind of way. It was like, straight up.
Yeah, just straight up drop the F-bomb.
That's the new F-bomb.
Yeah, fuck's not as bad. Things have changed. God, the progressive era is so confusing. In this PC culture you got me living in, I can't even say fun words like that. It's just juicy. I'm not a homophobe. I think you can fuck whoever you want to fuck. But at the same time, I feel like I should have the same right to call Jordan a faggot out of fun and pretend. You know what I mean? Just
pretend.
You little faggot. Just smack him. I should be able to do that. That should be allowed.
I'm trying to think. Like, it's weird how words over time have
so much weight.
Yeah, like, you know the band 10cc?
No.
They were like art rock from like the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
They had that one, well, they had two hits. They had Rubber Bullets and I'm Not in Love.
Yeah.
Okay, well, they've got one song, and I forget the name of it, but it's a bunch of white dudes, and they say the N-word.
That's not okay.
And I'm like, what?
See, that's the thing. Like, I grew up in a redneck school with a bunch of fucking, like, you know, hillbillies and shit.
Yeah.
That's the only insult they ever had. I've been called faggot my whole life. Like, I get it. I know where you're coming from. It's okay.
Like,
I
don't know. I think it's all, like, it depends on the usage.
Yeah.
Like
If you're just doing it to be a dick.
Yeah.
Like, if you're just, like, kicking down the door and pointing at somebody that very well could have had their life impacted by that, and you're just like,
Yeah.
like, see, I can't even say it like that.
Yeah, I know.
Hypothetically. I feel bad.
Yeah, we're bending to the hypotheticals right now.
But whenever I'm hanging out with my friends and I start name calling, that's just what we do. Dudes bust each other's balls all the time, though.
If you don't, I don't think you're like...
Dudical. You just...
Well, not even that. I think it's more like if you're not giving them a hard time about dumb shit, like, I don't think you're really that close, if that makes sense.
Definitely. Makes sense to me.
Like, me and you make fun of each other all the time for shit that we've done and said, but...
Constantly.
Yeah. But it's never, like... We never have, like, actual meaning behind it.
Yeah, like, that guy's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Like, fuck him. Like, easy, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just weird how words, like, I don't know.
I wish I would have gotten better at skateboarding, because it's a perfect day to skate.
It is a good day.
Even just rolling would be fun at this point.
I did it for a little while.
Me too.
I skated for, like, a year.
Yeah, it's about as long as my run went. Like, the thing that killed me, though, the thing that really got me out of it was we did have a skateboard shop called Slap a long time ago.
Yeah.
It was on the Volunteer Parkway. And that's where I would go to get most of my skating supplies, because if you go to Walmart, you're going to get junk.
Yeah.
And my parents would not drive me to Johnson City to go to the Angry Penguin, I think that's what it was called.
Yeah.
And that was like a skate shop there. But so I would go to Slap all the time. One day, Slap just closed down. Like, it just literally went out of business. And I was like, hey, what happened? And they were like, well, we just couldn't keep the business going. Not enough people skate around here. I was like, fuck this place.
There's a skate park in Johnson City now.
Yeah. There's also a bunch of skate shops in Johnson City now. Way more than there used to be. God, dude.
Yeah, I used to be real into it. Now, Walmart, they sold good boards.
Yeah.
But, like, the accessories and stuff were always shit. Because they carried name brand.
Yeah, like Dark Star, fucking...
They, World Industries, Lucky, Birdhouse.
World Industries was my favorite.
Really?
Right beside Spitfire.
Because of the character, the little mascot, the red guy with the pitchfork. Oh, I did like their logo a lot too.
I had a deck, and it was a little devil dude, and he was like flipping people off.
Yeah.
It was badass.
Yeah, I had at one time, do you remember Bucky Lassick?
Yeah, dude, for sure.
I had his like signature deck on it, and it was like a bird kind of bent over, and it's like his ass is facing you and he's like giving a thumbs up and winking. Like, I had that. That was like that was probably the best deck I ever had. The other ones, I had a Lucky one, and it was just a pair of dice that were on fire.
Fuck yeah.
And then I had
early 90s graphic.
What else did I have? I had a Hot Wheels exclusive board.
That's fucking cool.
At one time, yeah. I didn't ride it much. I've still got it like in storage somewhere. But yeah, it was like, it had the Hot Wheels like logo on the bottom, and I was like, I will probably never find that again, so I bought it.
It's badass.
Yeah.
I had a crown board that my friend Brandon broke. He tried to do a kickflip, and he's like 200 plus.
Ooh.
And when he came down on it, he was gonna land it, but when he came down on it, it just broke in half.
Right down the middle.
Yeah, and we were like, oh fuck. So that got chalked up, and
they used to be real expensive. Like, they're cheap-ish now, but like
used to be like 30, 40 bucks.
Yeah, and you can get like a decent board. But yeah, like they used to be like, a decent one was like $75.
Yeah, and if you wanted a really, really good one, it'd be like $112 or some stupid shit. They'd always round it off.
If you wanted a name brand, like especially Element and Birdhouse, because they were sponsored by Bam Margera and Tony Hawk. Like, if you wanted one of those, you were paying upwards of like $200 for a board. I
always wanted Mike Vallely's fucking Element board, because it had like a smiley face, and the smiley face looked all beat up.
Yeah.
And it said, have a shitty day at the bottom of it. like, I always wanted that.
Yeah, I loved all the logos of all the big ones.
Oh yeah, dude. Like, that fucking, it was just cartoony.
Yeah.
That's the best part about it.
And they still are.
Yeah.
Like, if you look at it, I don't know how many are actually still in business though.
I mean, like, if you go out to California, shit like that, you got a bunch of fucking, like, skaters and shit down there. So, I mean, I'd have to imagine that a couple of companies are still doing pretty well.
The movie that got me into skating was Lords of Dogtown.
Me too.
I was like,
good shit.
I was like, that looks fucking cool.
That, and I watched the CKY tapes.
Yeah.
Those fucking tapes, man. Which was just a bunch of stunts, but I mean, they be skating around and shit.
Yeah.
Badass.
Yeah, like, that's what got me into it. And I was like, I want to do that.
I also watched Mike Vallely beat up 5 guys because they were like making fun of him for skating. And he just beat the shit out of all 5 of these dudes, and I'm like, that's badass. I want to be a part of this.
I want to beat people up.
I know. What the fucking thing going on, man?
Yeah, I need to get back into it, man.
You need to get back into
It was-
something.
It was always fun. I liked it.
Like hiking, at least. Just going out, fucking doing something gnarly.
Yeah, like I know I've got like, you know, I do a lot of stuff with music, but
Yeah.
I want like something else too.
Me too. I want to like have a good time.
But yeah.
Well, that's badass. It's like 5:50.
Yeah. What time? We got like 15 minutes.
Hell yeah, guys.
Hell yeah.
We are, I don't know. Gonna play some fucking guitar soon on here.
Yeah.
Make some comedy songs.
So, speaking of that.
He's pulling something out of the trunk.
Huh?
Oh, okay. He has his guitar.
Yeah, so it's been in my car for about 3 weeks.
Nice. It's probably out of tune.
Oh yeah.
Like,
So let's find out how badly out of tune it is. The only thing that is probably saving it to be in tune is that I had it in the case
yeah.
and it hasn't been like knocking around or anything. So let's see. Not as bad as I anticipated. See, look at that, see?
In tune.
Maybe.
A nice acoustic melody on this fine Sunday evening. And then we went to the house.
Yeah. So, a lot of people have really never heard me play guitar, actually.
This is a first. This is an exclusive.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
I don't know.
I like what we got going on here.
I don't know what to play, but
Follow your heart, Jordan. Follow your heart. Or don't. Follow your brain. Your brain can read maps. Your heart can.
these strings
Are dead.
are no, they're old as fuck, but they still have a really bright tone to them.
I can hear that. I was about to say.
But you can tell they're old because they've got the discoloration going on.
Yeah. Hey, it happens.
But
Yeah, he said,
but
But
So this is what you guys have to look forward to for season 2. We're gonna have music
a lot of it.
and guest stars.
We're gonna do indie hipster music.
Yeah, we're gonna do music like.
Yeah, we're gonna go back to Alabama, where you can't pull a fetus out, even if you wanted to. We're gonna handcuff you.
And then, yeah.
I hope Neil Young will remember.
Watergate does not bother me. Does your conscience bother you?
I feel like if anybody's conscience should be bothering them, it would be that Watergate fella. Mr. Nixon, do you remember the guy? I think it's weird that he said that Watergate didn't bother him.
Well, I mean, you gotta look at the source.
I really like
I'm
Leonard
not
Skinner.
a crook.
I'm not a crook.
Tricky Dick.
Tricky Dick.
That's my rap name.
Tricky Dick. Tasty Licks, brought to you by Jordan Lowry and Co.
Yeah. Well,
It appears as though hell yeah.
I would end with a song, but I want it to be an original, and I don't. I mean, I've got original songs, but they're all sad.
They're all sad.
Yeah, I can write the fuck out of a sad song, dude. Yeah.
Hauling ass down the road. That song was called Hauling Ass Down the Road.
Alright, so what we're gonna do, just to give people a taste of season 2, make up lyrics. Just
Okay.
on the spot.
All right.
And we'll figure
We'll do it.
something
We'll figure it out as we go.
I'm gonna do that riff, so.
Okay. Waited for so long to be inside was about nothing. I don't even know what the fuck.
That's
like,
what you guys have to look forward to.
that was about.
Just meaningless songs that sound like they have meaning.
Yeah, right. These guys talking about being outside on the trail.
But yeah, so season 2, June 9th.
Yeah.
Be on the lookout.
Or don't.
Yeah. But thanks for hanging out for season 1.
Yeah.
Thanks for making us a part of your Sunday ritual.
Smoke meth and beat your wife.
Mm-hmm. That is what we don't advocate.
Thought we were having a good time here.
But no, seriously, thanks for hanging out. Season 1 went by way too quick.
If you like our songs, like and subscribe.
And show your mother.
Yeah, show your mother our nudes. Show your mother our nudes.
Yeah, just ask for them. We'll send them out.
They're like a thermos swinging in the wind.
Yeah, buddy.
Like a thermos swinging in the wind.
Yeah. So
That sounded like
that's our next single, a thermos swinging in the wind.
it's about my penis.
If you couldn't tell.
That's
but
what
yeah,
it looks like.
a thermos. Just a big old titanium thermos.
Yeah, it hurts women.
Yeah.
Fucking stupid.
So thanks for hanging out. Be on the lookout. Season 2, June 9th. We got big plans. Hope you guys stick around, and we will see you then.